There is a very simple change you can make today on your online store to help you double your conversion with a single split test. And we're going to look at this change right now. The change that I'm talking about is having great product images on whatever page you're selling your product on. The thing you need to realize is that whenever someone clicks on your ad creatives and lands on your product pages, on your external landing pages, or in general on your store, they're going to always see your above the fold. And in the above the fold, most of the time, the product images and the images that are there to show your bundle, to show your offer, to show your product, they are taking up quite a lot of space. And most brands waste all of this space with poor images, poor quality images, and images that do not have any kind of benefit besides showing the product, which in most cases and for most products is not an essential thing. And here I'm talking about, for example, supplements, I'm talking about skincare products, beauty products, and products like that, where a lot of that space is usually wasted because you don't really need to show the product that much. You don't really need to have that much space to show your product, since it's very simple. It's usually packaging, but then also that space is wasted because it's taking up just too much of the actual above the fold to be useful. And so we want to leverage that space better by actually having images that are benefit driven, information driven, and that can sell the product to the customer and to the visitor who's looking at the above the fold before even having to scroll. That was the most important thing here. So let's look at the images I've collected here so you can hopefully take inspiration, and then after watching this video you can open up Figma, you can open up Canva, take up your product renders, and then go make some good images for your pages. So let's start first with Moonbrew here. A very good first example here is that how they're using the images to actually sell the offer of this page, which in this case they're getting a free bottle with their subscription. In this case it was a limited time offer on a separate lender. So very good case here to actually sell an offer on a different page, or an offer that your customers are not used to. So here they're reminding their customers, their visitor, on the first image they see, because this is front and center as soon as the page loads, that they're getting a free bottle with the subscriptions. A very good way here, obviously, to maximize that MRR, to get more people to subscribe to your offer if you're in need, and if you want to grow that returning customer base, which is very important for DTC, obviously. So very good usage here of the first image to show and be offer centered on the actual free gift that they're running on this page. Second example here, these are all images taken from the same offer lender. Very good example on how to use an image in a benefit driven way, in an info driven way, information driven. The problem usually with a lot of pages and with a lot of DTC brands, that when it comes to showcasing the information about their product, and with supplements this is a very good case, because it's obviously with supplements, it's something that goes inside your body, so you need to be very well informed, because before making a purchase or before eating something or ingesting something that goes into your body, you need to be very well informed, very well educated. So using images for that is important, because as I've always repeated in multiple videos here, most people that visit your store are not going to scroll past your above the fold. If you do not sell them well and interest them in the above the fold, they're not going to scroll forward. So this is an example of how you can leverage the images and leverage that above the fold that everyone is going to see, to showcase the ingredients that are inside the supplement in this case, or inside whatever you're selling. So for example, reishi, L-theanine, chamomile, magnesium, lemon balm, and then giving some small benefits or some small copy about benefits or about information for every ingredient, because some of these ingredients people might not know them. For example, I don't know what reishi is, so I need to be educated on that. So this is a very good case on how to make an information focused image. Then let's go forward again with the same package of images. What benefits can you expect with Moonbrew? So selling the outcome here, this is an outcome based image. Week 1, you'll notice you're waking up more refreshed thanks to magnesium, and see how they are connecting like it looks like basically a PowerPoint. It's a slideshow. So here they show you the ingredients. Here they tell you how the ingredients are going to act in time when you start taking the product. So week 1, thanks to magnesium, you'll have this effect. Then week 4, thanks to another ingredient, you'll have that effect. So it looks almost like a slideshow here. So us versus others, this is another very good example. Another benefit driven slide here, or image as we should say. Something that a lot of brands do is like putting comparison tables very, very far down their landing pages or their product pages. So comparison tables, as I've mentioned multiple times in other videos, are a very good way of showing why our product is better than the competition, and here using images for that purpose is very, very good. So us versus others, here we have their product and some benefit points, and then the others. Something that probably they might do better here is giving something tangible here instead of some stock images or some stock illustration of the other product. But yeah, this is a very good example on how to do an us versus them in the actual image. Then obviously, if you're going to do benefit driven slides, have offer driven slides, have information driven slides, then we can't really miss like probably the simplest of example, which is having images for reviews and for social proof. Then we have a small example here from Atlas on a starter pack. So if you're selling, for example, if you have a starter kit or a bundle kit, or something like that, where you're bundling a lot of SKUs of the same product together, you can have images like these where you show all of the variations of that product. And here they're also coupling it with the nutritional values of the product itself. So very good way of selling starter kits or selling multiple SKUs of the same product. Then let's go forward with, we have an example from AG1 here. The structure is mostly similar to what we've already seen with Moonbrew. What I wanted to showcase here, it's a rare example from AG1 that I actually have never seen before, is they're using here the same images and the same creatives they're using for their ads. They're putting them on their product pages, because as you can see, these ones they all have call to action, so they've used them in ads probably, and they're reusing them in their actual image slider on the page you land on as images. And in this case, this is a very good example of that, because they are giving you 4 reasons why I drink AG1 every morning. They're basically having a listicle frame inside their product images. So yeah, this is actually a very good example. I've never seen this before, so that's why I wanted to show you that. So supports focus and concentration, and every image they're selling you on actually clicking and going forward with the purchase. And they give you also information, as I mentioned before, very important for supplements, vitamin C, B6, riboflavin, all of that stuff. They always mention some information of kind in their images. Supports my energy level, supports the generation of muscle, my simple morning routine. Another good example from Pet Lab Co. here. First image, as usual, they're using it to sell the offer, which in this case 20% off subscription plus free gift, and then they give you a little bit of a sub headline on what they're actually selling you, and also give you good high quality images of your product. So obviously a lot of these images, what they're based on is you having very good renders, very high quality renders of your product, and if you have those and if you can leverage those, you can basically make infinite variations of all of these images that we've just seen together. So yeah, you only need to have basically very good high quality renders of your product, and you can do all of these by yourself. Here, the example I wanted to show you, besides the image which is focused on the offer itself, is this image right here, which is directions for you. So here we have a slightly different product in the sense that this is for pets, and so having it framed this way as a way of like making you understand how you can use the product on your pet, this allows you to free a lot of time from the visitor or from the customer to them having to scroll your page and reaching the section where they need to scroll to, obviously, to see this information. You already include that in images, so maybe some kind of objections, because people that buy stuff for their pets, obviously they usually have a lot of objections of stuff that goes in their pets or on their pets, so that makes sense. Obviously, it's a very good way of not having them scroll to reach that information and seeing it immediately, as having it framed in an image, which in this case Pet Lab Co is doing very, very well by framing it small dogs, medium dogs, large dogs, and extra large dogs. And there's everything a pet owner would need to know about how to use this on their pet, which is very, very helpful. Last example we're going to look at is an example here from Harry. So the first image is, as we've already seen plenty of times, an offer focused image, and this one is framed more on a funny side. So as you can see here, $18 value, and then they have an around, this one is on us, so it's kind of a friendly friendly vibe. And then the second image is, this is actually what I want to show you, is this is an example of showing like an actual tangible reason why you're better than the competition. In this case, the comparison is with Gillette. So they're basically showing you that going forward and actually like shaving yourself with Harry's costs you a lot less in the long run than having Gillette Pro Shields recharges. And so the cost per 5-blade cartridge is much less on Harry's. And so they're leveraging an image, which is a very good way of showing this, and they're using the correct format, which is the graph format for this, to show you why going with Harry's and buying from Harry's is the good alternative here. Making these images is a nice creative process, and we've actually had a lot of fun building some of these images for our clients. So what I'm offering you here is that if you're going to book a call today, under this video and the first link in the description, my team is going to make you a full set of free product images for your product page. We only need one thing from you, which is high quality renders of your product. That's the only thing we need, and we're going to make you a full free set of these images for your brand. So if you're interested, click down in the first link in the description, book a call, and on the call will just ask you to send me your renders, and we'll make a full set of free images. So click the first link in the description, book a call right now, and see you on the call.